Greater than Julie, Caroline Elliott in Chicago. Thank you so much. Greater than Mike. Democrats gearing up to weaponize the big, beautiful bill in order to win back the House. We have our panel here. Gentlemen, welcome. Greater than good morning, Mike. Greater than Mike. Now that the president will sign it later today, the key is for Republicans to get out and sell it, since most Americans don't really know all that's in the bill. What about that? Greater than absolutely, Mike. The Democratic Party have shown every single one of them voted for the largest tax increase in American history. I can't even remember the last time a Democrat voted to cut taxes. The American people want this bill. The American people want America to succeed. The American people want the economy to continue to grow. Donald Trump is delivering on all those things, and he will keep delivering. Greater than Mike. Fred, I remember Republicans running against another massive bill, Obamacare, over several election cycles. How do Democrats run against the big, beautiful bill? Greater than first of all, I want to say happy birthday to America. Today is a great day. It is our Independence Day. I want to push back on something Matt said, and I will answer your question. I want to remind our viewers that there were Republicans in both chambers that voted against this bill. Not a Democrat opposition bill or Republican bill. This is something that had ticking points and problem points for a number of people. Even those WHO ended up voting for it, like members of the Freedom Caucus expressed reservations about this bill. That being said, I think as we look ahead to 2026, this bill does sort of mark the beginning of the 2026 election cycle. Democrats will focus on potential cuts to Medicaid, and the big point is not that Democrats are opposed to tax cuts. It is for whom the taxes will be cut, and WHO receives the bulk of benefits from a bill like this. Greater than Mike. Some have noted the benefits kick in right away while the cuts don't kick in until after the midterms. What about that impact? Greater than the big thing about this bill, Mike, is that the Republicans didn't want people's taxes to go up, and it is every single person WHO pays taxes has their rate stay the same. That's the beauty of this bill when he passed it in 2017. Everybody got a tax cut. The people at the lower end of the income bracket were getting the biggest amount of taxes cut. So for a politician, that's exactly what you want. The other thing that Donald Trump does that the Republicans love and Democrats hate is he campaigned on this for 4 years. He does what he says he is going to do. He is not a typical politician. He actually delivers on what he says he is going to do. Greater than Mike. Does it worry you that people get a break in tax on tips and no tax on overtime, and see their tax bill and paychecks going down every cycle in terms of campaigning against that as a Democrat? Greater than no. You know, Democrats would love to have more money and keep more money. That's not an issue. I want to remind our viewers the Vice President Harris also campaigned on no taxes on tips. So that's not a Democratic or Republican issue. I think one of the big things that we'll really need to think about, and there are benefits in the bill. I want to be clear. 2 problems that Democrats have with this. Number 1, Republicans historically campaign on a balanced budget. This doesn't do that. By every measure, it expands the deficit. To Matt's point earlier, the last time the budget was actually balanced was under a Democrat, under Bill Clinton. The second thing, Democrats focus on WHO or the loser 16 to 17 million American senior citizens. WHO healthcare could be adversely impacted by this legislation. I think Republicans were smart to build in the benefits early going up to the 2026 election cycle, and the pain afterwards in case happen to lose the House so they can blame Democrats. There is a lot in this bill and a lot for both sides to talk about in the next 16 to 18 months. Greater than Mike. It was a